That's right. From bin bags to your wallet to keeping you safe on the roads. Last year was a deadly one for pedestrians and bicyclists in Pinellas County. The number of deadly crashes nearly doubled over 2020. And that is some people wondering what can be done to make it significantly safer, especially in busy areas like downtown St. Petersburg. We head now to 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny is live there with more on an idea to make the busiest area of downtown mostly car-free. Jenny?
Yeah, it would be called a Straza, a cross between a street and a plaza. And I wouldn't even have to worry about crossing the street right now and cars coming by if this becomes a reality. Now, the folks at Car Free St. Pete say this is many, many years in the making, but they really want to start planning for it and give it their best shot now while they can. And it would include basically a 3-mile linear loop of downtown St. Pete. And if we could show you the map, you could see what I'm talking about. Connects basically all the major attractions in downtown from where I am near St. Pete Pier to the Trop and of course back around to Albert Whitted Airport. And everything inside the map would be mostly car free. This would basically open up all the existing streets to people who are walking and biking, rollerblading, even on scooters. It would give them a safe way to be able to enjoy all that downtown St. Pete has to offer. Now, for those of you that are thinking, oh, this is impossible to do this, the plan does include areas for cars.
In areas where there's residential areas and areas where parking garages are already made, we'll probably allow local traffic only so that people are still able to access those things without having to alterate the physical landscape. But in other areas, we might make them completely car-free. I think it's just based off the feasibility study that we're hoping to do in the next few years.
Now, you might remember when Car Free St. Pete organized Halloween on Central, they were able to shut down 22 blocks of that busy street to cars. And thousands of people turned out for that event. They gave great feedback about being able to enjoy so many of those restaurants and businesses without having to worry about cars zooming by. Okay, right now this is just an idea, just something they're starting to map out and turn over to St. Pete City Council members to try and get a feasibility study done. So really making this a reality is many years away, but they've got to start somewhere. And they want the public's comment. They want to know what you think. You can find a link on how you can comment on this possibility of a Straza in downtown St. Pete. All you need to do is look for this story on our 10 Tampa Bay app.